Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of 64K Magic. Today we are taking a look at Gumshoe. Alright, so this is another game suggested by ArtState Digital, one of my viewers. He suggested Agent USA to me, which I really liked, and I'm slowly getting to grips with it. Now, I remember playing Gumshoe when I was about 12 in Germany, a long time ago. And or was it? Now my memory is playing tricks on me. I think it might have actually been in New Zealand when I got my hands on the Commodore 64 for a second time. And I think I might have gotten the game somewhere else. So I can't completely remember now where it was. But I think I might have actually gotten this game somehow. Might have been on a Zep cover tape or something, but yeah, I do remember briefly playing it, and I do remember it being quite a good game. Now, as far as I can tell, this game was released in 1984 by A&F Software, and it looks like one of the main developers, or the main developer, was Sean Townsend. Not sure if he's any relation to Clive Townsend. Probably not, but Saboteur 2 by Clive Townsend is one of my favorite games, if not my favorite game on the Commodore 64. I've got so many fond memories of that one. So if anyone of those guys is by any chance watching this, then let me know. But I'm pretty sure they're not. Now, I do have an actual screenshot of the tape inlay here. And it says, Commodore 64 Gumshoe arcade style game. Gumshoe, our intrepid private detective has been hired to rescue a millionaire's daughter from kidnappers. Having tracked the gang down to a complex of tower blocks, Gumshoe starts his search and features 10 exciting levels, tower blocks, 150 screens, it's a lot, realistic sound effects, smooth directional scrolling, blah 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 blah, trapdoors, things like that, instructions. Full instructions are included within the game, and so on. Now, I skipped the instructions, so I think we'll see how I go. Now, so what it looks like is balance, expenses, ammunition, bounty, bonus for rescuing girl. Okay, now I think that's all I need to know. Let's get started. Okay, let's see how we go. Okay, so shooting. Those guys look like Mario, and I'm blue. So, okay, so I can't touch them. Okay, no good. Okay, so we'll try again. So this immediately reminds me of elevator action. Now that I see it again, and I have played a lot of games since then. When I first played this game, I wouldn't have played elevator action yet, because that would have. Do I get into a brawl or something? Does the computer decide if I win? Not sure. Okay, so that's going up. Can I go down it? Oh, okay, so it changes direction now, and then I see. Nowhere to go there. Well, can I walk through this? No? Yeah, let's just keep shooting these people. The other button does nothing. Okay, let's go up. So it seems pretty simple, straight to the point. You just make sure that you take those guys down quickly enough before they get a chance to fire at you. Because if they do, then you're pretty much gone. And okay, I've got to wait. Okay, I can't shoot through the escalator. Okay, now we're going up. Okay, let's see. Basically, it's just like, and I'm dead. That was a bit unfair, wasn't it? Or was it? I don't know. A real bullet fight, I probably wouldn't have a chance. So it seems like some sort of mini game. That brawl when you touch the enemy, but I'm not sure whether you have any control over it or whether it's just luck based. If you guys have played this game, you can let me know what actually happens there, because as far as I can tell, I am not controlling the character at that point, and it just seems like they end up fighting, and the computer decides who's going to win. If I could press really fast. Okay, no, nothing's happening. Okay. I'm probably missing something really simple, as I usually do with these games, or in general. I don't read stuff very well. That includes instructions on like building furniture and things like that. Okay, we've been there before, so let's not go there again. Let's see if I can find any. Is this a trapdoor? It is a trapdoor. So technically, if I walk over it, do I drop? Or now and then it probably opens and drops you below, which is not good. Okay, there's another ladder down here. Let's go there. Because I don't think I've been down to this floor. Okay, let's... oh my god, so useless. Oh, come on. He's gonna climb up. I knew that. And I'm probably gonna get shot now. Oh, god. Okay, let's try again. One more time. So I am on the bottom floor, am I not? Yeah, that's actually where I came from, so there's no need to explore that anymore. Okay, so I'm inside. That's the wall. I can't go any further than that. Apart from not having elevators, the entire thing just reminds me of Elevator Action. The first one anyway, because obviously the subsequent releases, parts to Elevator Action were quite more advanced, but the first one was quite primitive and very similar to this. So I wonder if this was majorly inspired by that game, or I wonder which one actually came first. I might have to do a little bit of research on that. But there's a lot of enemies, a lot of shooting, and I can't seem to figure out where I'm going. Oh god, can't seem to be able to get up there. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna give this one more go, because I really want to try and get a little bit further than this. I feel like I'm not doing anything here. I'm just shooting at enemies, but not actually. I'm just gonna keep giving it another go then. Okay, let's just say that I'm gonna keep playing until I get to... oh, come on! Shot in the back. Until I get to a place that I haven't seen yet. It could be anything, it could be insignificant. This is hard. I wonder if there's an easier difficulty here. I'm finding this quite difficult. I like that. Gumshoe. It's not just a game, it's an experience. Okay. Let's do this one more time then. You're gonna go down, aren't you? Yeah, you are. I wonder how random this is. Whether if you're standing by this stairwell, or I mean, what do you call it? Ladder. Pretty sure it's not meant to be a ladder. It's probably supposed to represent a staircase or something. Whether it oh god, I'm so bad at this. Whether it has any effect on the enemies choosing whether they're going to climb down or not. I'm sure it's something along those lines. But no, that one didn't. It's a real fine... hard decision there, because like if I wait around too long, then it's sort of like a roundabout, right? They keep coming, and so I've got to take the opportunity to go when there is one. But then they're not going to stop, unlike on a roundabout. If okay, this might be good. Just made it. Okay. Okay, don't take driving advice from me, by the way. Okay, so I've been there before. I don't think there was anything there. Don't want to be jumping down. I'm pretty sure that's not the right way. Okay, that's a trapdoor, so I can't go there. Yeah, let's make sure we take these people out, because otherwise they're going to do the same to me, and then well, we might just have to try jumping down then. That might be the only way to go, because I can't see any other exits, entrances, whatever you call it. I can't jump. Oh, come on! Okay, one last time, and I swear this is the last time I'm trying this. And then I'm going to do my little blurb on it, because right now I am really not doing so well. I really remember having played this in the past, and I remember having quite definitely remember having a memory of it, and remembering it to be quite good. But looking at it now, it is extremely difficult. Oh, there's an elevator. There you go. I told you it's like elevator action. Okay, so there you go. Simple as that. So really it is just making sure your timing is right. I'm going to go down again. Yeah, of course I am. This is a little bit harder than elevator action, I would say, though, because there's people all over the place, and the level seems to be a lot. There you go. Okay, so I think you guys get the idea behind this game. I would say it's very, very similar to elevator action. Now, elevator action is a little bit simpler because you've got a pretty narrow level, okay? So the whole building, as far as I remember, is based on one screen, okay? So you've got wall, and, you know, one side, second side, and in the middle is the elevator. Well, at least that's elevator action 2. I don't remember what, at least the first level of elevator action 2, because I know the other ones scroll sideways and things like that. There's a lot more to it. Now, I don't remember exactly how first one goes, but it might be similar to this. Now, I do find this quite difficult because obviously the level scrolls left and right, and you've got a lot of people firing at you from all sorts of direction. I think that if the people were firing a little bit less, just a tiny smidget less, then it would make the game a little bit easier. But, you know, as we all know, games in those times were incredibly hard. Saying that, it would be nice to have a point or a checkpoint where the game would let you rest for a little bit, because I've always liked it in games, you know, finding like so in a way a little I guess rest spot, that's all you can call it, just a place where you can just chill, not have to fire, regain your strength a little bit. And I'm not talking about a computer character, I'm talking about the player, because, you know, being on the button all the time can be quite intense. So having a little bit of a break would be quite nice, especially on something this hard. But then again, it could just be me and me lacking skills and not having played games like this for a long time, and now coming back to it actually just not being very good. So really like the idea of it. I've always liked elevator action, but again, like I say, it is a little bit difficult from you know, from being a little bit of a softened player now. I'm definitely not as skilled as I used to be when I was a kid. When I was 12, I remember my brother and I really went for it and finished some pretty difficult games. But these days, you know, things lead you by the hand, so it's definitely a lot easier to get through games. And you know, you don't I think I've talked about this before. The sense of accomplishment is you can't always feel proud for finishing a game. It's more of a it's more like watching a movie, right? You want to get to the end, you want to see what the story is about and stuff like that. But back then, you know, you didn't always have an end sequence. There wasn't always a story. It was really about the accomplishment of being able to get to the end and having the skills to do it. And a bit of both is nice, don't get me wrong. I do like what games are doing these days, but I also liked what they were doing back then, you know. And yeah, while I enjoy this, I do think that it should be a little tiny bit easier. And yeah, but then saying that, I would love to make a similar game to this, you know, like this reminds me a little bit of because I love the exploration aspect of it, like I do Saboteur 2, but that is a lot nicer in the way that there isn't as many enemies on the screen all the time. So you get to actually run around the complex, you know, enjoy being in a quiet spot for a second, and then fighting androids and dogs and pumas or whatever they are, and mapping the place out, stuff like that. Here it's just constant, so I guess that's what I'm trying to say after all that blah blah blah. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Fun game, but yeah, it is very difficult, so I might give it another go and see if I can get any further, and I'll let you guys know. I might do a little mixed nuts episode where I just go through all these games and try and sort of do like a score run or something, and see if I can get any further than on my like initial tests here. We'll see how it goes, especially Agent USA, because that's a very cool game. I really enjoyed that one. I love the idea behind it. So yeah, okay. I will see you guys in the next 64K Magic. Hope you had fun.